that which you've already mastered, you will never grow.
The fast-paced lifestyle that we live in America has progressed into a self-destructive addiction to being busy. In the corporate and professional world, many find reward in being the busiest person. Everything becomes a priority, and consequently, nothing receives the full attention that it truly deserves. What can we as nurse leaders do to free ourselves from the chaotic environments created by the demands of the workplace, coupled with our own addictions to what we describe as success?
Okay. All right. So I'd like to thank Emma for spending some time with me and helping me out with this video. Emma is one of the charge nurses on my unit here at IU Health. And first of all, I just want to start off by asking you, throughout the course of your workday, how many times do you feel like you're running on autopilot?
I can't count the number of times. It feels like over half of the time. I end up in a room and I don't remember why I'm there. I'm walking around the room doing stuff and then I forget what I'm doing because I'm not intentionally doing most of the tasks that I need to complete. It's all autopilot basically.
Okay.
Unless I'm like actively critically thinking or like talking to the patient when I'm trying to get stuff done, I forget what I'm doing half the time because I'm never being intentional. I'm just autopilot.
Gotcha.
It's not very flattering to say, I think.
Gotcha. About how many times then would you say you feel overworked or overstressed throughout the course of your workday?
Not really very often. I think my overworkedness comes from working overtime consistently, but on like a day-to-day basis, I don't generally feel overworked. I feel like I have the support that I need most of the time. I don't feel like the autopilot comes from that.
Okay, interesting. Transforming care at the bedside, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the theory, but it focuses on empowering nurses to implement interventions at the bedside to improve patient and provider outcomes. So in light of that, implementing that theory to our workplace here on the unit, I thought it would be a good thing to incorporate some mindfulness approaches towards stress reduction. One of those approaches is the 4-3-2-1 technique.
Okay.
Have you heard of that before?
I have heard of it, yes.
Okay, wonderful. So I'm thinking of doing a pilot program where we introduce that mindfulness approach technique to the nurses on the floor here, so where they feel times where they feel like they're running on autopilot, or maybe they feel overstressed or overworked or just disconnected from their environment at the time, they can incorporate these strategies and then maybe reground and reconnect themselves to the present moment.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a useful way, like in the chaos before like a sick patient rolls in, or if you have a minute while they're waiting to get stuff ready for intubation, if you just kind of stop and go through the 4-3-2-1, that might help you kind of ground yourself so that you can stop with the.
Okay, so hey Brett, how's your night going?
Not so good.
What's wrong?
Well, first of all, I'm pregnant, I'm sick, and I have the filter that's paired, and it's just too much. They paired it tonight.
Oh my gosh. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel mad and frustrated.
Okay.
because I got to take care of another patient who's on the ventilator and also very sick, plus this guy who's on the filter with multiple drips and pressors, and it's a lot for this mama to be.
How many weeks are you?
I'm 28 weeks.
Oh man, that does sound like a tough assignment.
It is, and being sick doesn't help.
Oh my gosh, are you just stuffed up, or are you coming down with something?
I think I'm just all sinus stuffy.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. How about we try this? I'm learning about mindfulness in school, in one of my leadership classes. So I think I have a technique that might help you kind of relieve some of that tension. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Just take a look around you and name 4 things that you see.
Okay. Well, I see you.
Okay.
I see the monitors. I see the computer.
All right.
And I see respiratory therapist with some pumps over that room over there, taking care of the patient.
Good. Tell me 3 things you feel.
I feel, a little stressed, a little angry, and upset.
That's fair.
That's another thing I feel. Sick.
That's fair. What about 2 things you can hear?
I could hear the beeping monitors, my filter going off.
Okay.
And I hear some music in the background, which helps.
Good. Now tell me 1 thing you smell.
Nothing much. I'm all stuffed up.
You're all stuffed up. Makes sense.
I smell people pooping.
Well, tell me how you feel now compared to before.
Well, now I'm laughing, so I feel a little better.
Okay. So you've laughed.
I did.
Connected with your surroundings.
Yes.
Become more in tune.
And talking about it helps.
Yeah. You got to
now
express
I feel
yourself.
Yes.
Good.
Now I'm less angry.
So you think maybe the next time you feel stressed out like this, if you try this approach on your own, it would kind of help you calm down a bit?
Hi, so David really helped incorporate mindfulness into our unit. As a respiratory therapist on the unit, I'm running from different rooms all the time, whether it be a code or transport. So it's really been a good lesson in just grounding myself and really thinking about where I am, what I'm seeing, what I'm surrounded by, and just taking a minute to ground myself, to get back focused and take my time and really pay attention to what I'm doing and not just be on autopilot.
In keeping with the tenets of transforming care at the bedside, it is important to remember that all staff members are capable of coming up with interventions to improve both patient and provider outcomes.